Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Dytech Mod for Factorio. So we could use a few more burner inserters to get this whole power thing set up, and then we can just forget about it. That's the best part. I have to admit that I'm pretty excited about stack sizes being larger. I understand the change that they made a while back. I think it was in patch 1.0. when they made it so that the stack sizes couldn't go... most items couldn't go beyond 100. You know, it was all multiples of 2, like, well, exponents of 2, I guess is the proper way of putting it. And the math was really hard to do. Like, if you had 7 stacks at 128, it wasn't easy to know exactly how much that was at a glance. Where... now, with most items being capped at 50 or 100, it is a lot easier, but it also reduced the stack sizes on most items. Like especially iron plate went from 128 down to 100. And so this, having larger stack sizes, feels like the best of both worlds. You know, 200 coal it's a lot of coal. It's a lot of stuff that you can carry, so I'm really excited about having all this iron. Now, I almost feel like we need a stone assembly because of the... well, no, you know what? Stone assembly would be silly because we don't actually want to cook it. We just want to mine it. How about we get some electric mining drills and we just mine directly into some boxes. And that way we'll be able to get this thing going. I do still find it kind of weird how red science packs are made with stone gears. Weird. So we can get most of the stone if we kind of go here and here. Looks like we can get away with just one chest. And we do have the ability to make assembly machines, yes? Great. I don't think I've made any of those yet. Alright, so I'm going to shut down production of things that we don't need anymore. I really don't like having inefficient, high pollution things that are far away and annoying. Unfortunately, that thing ran out of fuel a while ago, so we didn't really get much of a stockpile. But that's okay. Let's throw down 200 coal in the copper here, since I don't have a copper thing yet. But we could also set up a copper run. We don't necessarily need much more science right now, so I think I will take the moment to just get my basics, you know, out of the way. That way we'll have copper, we'll have iron, and we'll just be able to do that. Good amount of iron, in fact, at this point. Oh, I forgot inserters down here. Let's grab our fingers here. And let's just have these guys make stone gears, I guess, for now. Where are they? Now, there is a mod that allows you to do, like, 90-degree inserters. But that's not in this one. So that's okay. Just churn out a bunch of gears. And down to about the same spot. I'm gonna be really frustrated if I made a mistake, which I did. Damn it! Damn it! Urgh. I knew it fell off. It just didn't feel like it was the right width on the bottom. It's always just, it's like one row bigger than you expect. We're about to break our stone pickaxe. Maybe that's the next science that I should get, is more tools. Gotta leave room for that inserter. Yeah, I'm gonna make a couple stone pickaxe things so that hopefully we don't have much of an issue with that anymore. And I am eager to get some light. I do want to do, let's see, what's something I use all the freaking time? I use track. Here you can see all the new items when you're in one of these filters. You have like regular RoboPort, you got your RoboPort Mark 1, the RoboPort Mark 2, you've got bigger chests, bigger requesters, you got tons of inserters, 5 levels of transport belt now. Pretty cool. But yeah, so that's going to be track, that's going to be regular inserters, and this is going to be electrical. Do I really not have any transport belt? Really? Oh no, I do. It's just in the wrong slot. Alright. No game. That is not what I meant. You know better. Come on now. Naturally, that one's probably going to be off, right? Do. Now, early on, we actually can build the upgraded miner fairly quickly. All it takes is a little bit of resin. You need 5 resin. So I'm pretty excited about getting that thing started too. Those upgraded miners are pretty awesome. Now, I haven't chopped down enough trees yet, though. Notice how we don't have any resin in our inventory. Resin just sort of shows up. Like you randomly collect it from chopping down trees. So, and I'm not sure, but I assume that robots can randomly pick it up too, if they happen to be set to remove trees. I sure hope so, because I plan on using robots to farm resin. I don't want to have to do it all manually. If it comes to be like a real pain in the ass, I'm just gonna download that tree farm mod so that we can use trees, you know, farm them like that. Okay, looks like it's time to make a few iron gear wheels. Anyway, we'll be able to get a few. Actually, is there anything else that I want to have made a bit of? Probably wouldn't be terrible to have like a little bit of pipe made. I know I'm gonna end up using it. So we are going to definitely need to go and get copper on its way up here, and then also get the coal, or like not necessarily the coal. I usually try in my head to think of it more as the fuel line, since later on it might be a different type of fuel. You know, we might use solid fuel, might end up burning trees. I think that's about it really for the different types of fuel in the game, but still, it's not necessarily just coal. I should also probably get that second offshore pump hooked up. And I don't have any underground pipe. This thing's knocking out quite a bit of pipe for me, which makes it quite a bit easier. Alright. So we'll just do underground again. Put you over there. You're hooked up now. Let's get our other steam engines going. And now these are going to be 1 by 10, just straight, big, long steam engines. You know what? We should probably mine this stone also, since I'm going to end up covering it. Can't hurt to have too many miners. They can always be used. I like how having a larger cap on that will also allow them to kind of have a bigger backlog stored up. Alright, I guess we do a little bit of science. And I need to set this up in a way that's automated. But I'm not used to the fact that it's slightly different now. The recipe. Okay, so we got our miners for copper. I do want to go start mining that stone. I think we can just go straight up the middle here. If I do it there, we can get almost the whole thing except for one little spot right there. And I might be able to get that just by popping one of these out by a spot. That'll work. We don't need to mine this thing too fast. Let's go a little bit sparse. I'm going to set these all up, even though I don't plan on using them all. For now. I mean, they'll all be plugged in, they're just not all going to run. Because we're not going to have the processing capacity for it. Yeah, I'd say that's the more central spot. Of course I don't have enough transport belt. Of course I used up all my stone gears. Of course I did. Armor crafting? Sure. We could use a little bit of armor. I expect a biter attack soon. Okay, so that'll connect all the copper up, and then, as much as I hate having corners, I don't think that the copper flow is necessarily really important, and doesn't need to be very high, so copper's going to merge in above the splitter, which we're going to need 2 splitters at least, one for the fuel line. We'll need some underground belt as well. I should also get some circuitry being made. Let's get a little bit of coil. We want the copper to mix in from above here. Coal to merge in there. Could just take a little bit. Yeah, I do think I'm going to bleed it off of the iron line. I don't want to make another tap into the primary line because that way the steam engines only get 25%. By bleeding it off of this one, then 50% of the supply goes towards production, 50% goes towards electricity. And clearly electricity is more important. So we'll create a split here. Use our underground track. Oh, I wonder. Can we actually go straight under this? That would be so cool. Of course, it's too long. I think I'm going to change it slightly. I want to be able to do that. Come on, how do I just have no transport belts at all. Alright. So that means that you can actually just come in straight from there. I'm okay with this one being there. Here's what I'm trying to think of, like, if I can get the underground belt to go directly underneath this input, then that would be ideal. I can move the splitter down by 1. That doesn't really make sense, does it? You know, it would be easier. Well, no. I'm just going to end up keep on continuing to mess with it. I'm going to take a break here, think about it for a second, and then I will be right back. So, thanks for watching, everyone. See you again in the next video.